Okay, so this is the first situation we got to deal with. This is coming up. I mean, I could glue it back down and deal with that, but I think I'm just going to try to take it off. If there's any residual, I can always scrape it, but usually it comes off. If I had my heat gun out here, it would help loosen it up even more, but I think we'll be fine. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean this with Pred Cutter, and then I'm going to prime it. Okay, when I do these makeovers, sometimes when I get pieces of furniture, they're for a select clientele or a gallery. For my personal clientele, I just want to let you know, I always use top quality archival materials. But for something for like a quick flip on these cheap tables that I either got out of the garbage or for $5 at the garage sale, and I just want a quick turnaround, I use this. Works great. 2 or 3 coats. That's all you need. So I just want to let you know, you don't have to use the archival stuff and spend a lot of money on something that you're not going to be able to sell for a lot of money. You know, just use this. The decoupage table's been primed, painted black, and sanded several times. It's ready for paint. I'm not going to do anything on the top right now. I think I'm going to paint this. I like the dry brush look, so I'm going to go ahead and dry brush this in turquoise. I decided to go ahead and paint the top of this. It'll blend in better when I start adding the decoupage. I should say, it'll be a lot easier, instead of painting around the decoupage, to just do it now. I'm not gonna, this don't matter. All I'm doing is using that as basically my paint tray, because this is all gonna be covered. I'm just trying to get these edges done. like the brush marks to all go in the same way. Okay, that looks good. I'll let that dry and I'll be back. I'm going to use this old telephone directory from, I don't even know, 1930s maybe, 1940s. It's old, but it's cool. And all I'm doing is making a base, and then I'm going to do some painting or glazing on top of that. So I try not to use scissors unless I'm looking to cut exact, but for like doing these decoupage first layer, I just like to rip it. And then these edges are perfect when you're trying to square in your piece. Since I'm covering this whole thing, I'm not going to go ahead and do this whole thing with the glue. I'm just going to do a section at a time. Make sure there's no bubbles. I'm going to cover this and I'll be back. Okay, so we've got 2 coats of decoupage glue on here. Now I'm going to glaze in blue using Rick's Mix again. I want to make sure this is covered pretty good, so I'm going to use the brush for this part. Get rid of the brush marks, rub it out, let it dry. I decided I want to put another layer on here, so I'm going to go ahead and use unicorn spit. Should darken it up pretty good. One of the things I like about unicorn spit is you can actually make these little designs. I've actually done whole tables like this, squeezing it right from the bottle. And then when I wipe it off, you'll be able to see those patterns, but that's not the look we're looking for on this one. So. See? That in itself gives it a batik look, actually. Okay, I'll keep touching this up and come back after it's dry. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up and I'll be back. All outlined. I'm gonna go take and spray some clear coat on it, let it sit, and then I'll come back. I'm gonna use this olive green color. Yep, it's gonna look good. So I'm gonna use these gelatos. I did some more detail work on the leaves. I feel like it just needs something around the edge, so I'm going to use some pop of color and give it some little accents here and there. I don't really want no brush strokes, so I'm doing it by hand. After drying, I applied 2 coats of sealer. I set it aside to cure overnight. I think this table calls for an artist resin finish. Let's get started. To begin with, we must ensure the painted and sealed surface is clean and dust-free. I clean the surface with dishwashing liquid to remove grease and dirt. Then I wipe down the table with denatured alcohol to remove any residues. Measure equal amounts of Part A resin and Part B hardener. Combine resin and hardener, then stir thoroughly. Mix resin for 3 to 5 minutes until it's clear and free of streaks or bubbles. It's ready when the mixture is uniform and consistent. Start by pouring the mixed resin from the cup, beginning in one corner and moving back and forth across the surface. Use a gloved hand to carefully spread the resin, ensuring it reaches the edges and covers the entire surface. To remove bubbles, use a heat gun, culinary torch, or propane torch. Move it quickly just above the surface to pop the bubbles and achieve a smooth finish. The table is now coated with resin and needs to cure for 24 to 48 hours. Once fully cured, it's ready to be showcased or used. Enjoy your beautifully finished piece.